we have something very, very important to discuss because there are a lot of rumors and report that the Nissan Titan full-size truck is going away. It's dead.
Right, and in this video we are going to discuss that. We're going to discuss the official statement from Nissan that Andre got and talk about the Titan in general and where it fits into the full-size truck segment and what it would mean for the future of the brand.
Yeah, totally. This is very important. There are a lot of Nissan Titan fans out there. The truck has been around. So if you see this, we did a video a few months ago where we compared the first generation Nissan Titan to the most recent one. It's been around since 2004. When it came on the scene, it made a big splash because a lot of Nissan fans and enthusiasts really wanted a larger truck because the Frontier and the small trucks were there before, right?
Absolutely, that's right. And then, of course, it became all new
Yes.
in the mid-2010s.
Yep, like 2015, they redesigned it. There was a Titan XD, an even bigger truck, and we've towed many different times. Like, for example, we have a Night Gauntlet with a diesel Cummins-powered Titan, towing very heavy. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of young faces. Sorry. We have this, Tommy.
Yeah, so from the launch program, they actually gave us pistons too to show off the Cummins engine and then, of course, the 5.6 Endurance V8. But
Yes.
the recent news is coming to us from Automotive News, which is one of the larger and certainly more reputable automotive news outlets out
Yes.
there. And they say, according to inside sources, the Nissan Titan will be going away. And when will it be going away?
Yeah, so we have to be precise, right? This
Right.
is very important. And then we'll read a statement from Nissan
Yep.
that they gave us. So what the report at autonews.com said is that Nissan, according to this source, is not working on the next generation Titan. Okay, and as we know, it takes years, sometimes many years, to actually develop the next generation of the truck. And so that report said, so after 2024, potentially there'll be no next Titan. So because Nissan is not prioritizing that development, that's according to them. So what does that mean? Is it going away now? No. Is it going away next year? Likely no.
So here's the
Yeah.
exact quote from Automotive News. Quote, "There's no plan engineering's working on for replacing it, updating it. A source briefed on the matter told Automotive News it's dead." So the source, who has not to be identified, said that Nissan is determining whether to pull the plug for the 2024 or 2025 model year. So that is based on their source. However, Andre, you reached out to Nissan directly and you got a quote
Yes.
about the future of the Titan. Can you go ahead and read that?
Yeah, so let me go here and read this quote. It's right here, I copied it. Regarding the Titan, this is from Nissan. It is an important part of Nissan's showroom, and we've seen a positive impact from Frontier in driving added awareness and consideration for our full-size truck. Titan remains in Nissan's truck lineup for the 2022 model year and beyond.
So what that tells us, right, is that according to that quote, that Nissan is committed to the Titan,
Yeah.
and then it's not only around for 2022, but it's going to be around for beyond.
Beyond.
Now, we don't know what that means. It could be 2023.
How far is beyond?
It could be 2030. It could be 2040, right? They didn't give us an exact date on what beyond means.
And also, many manufacturers, all of them, they don't like to talk about future product because it's a competitive advantage, right? So if we went out and asked Ford, okay, tell us the month and the week when the Raptor R is coming, they'll probably say, just wait a minute.
Every manufacturer in the OEM world.
Yes.
And so we get a lot of emails where we're like, well, what are they doing for the new Grand Cherokee? What are they doing for the new Tacoma, the new 4Runner? We don't know, because we always ask them, and their quote, it's become like a joke now. The quote's always the same, like, we can't discuss future product, because they will not tell us whatsoever.
Exactly, until they're ready.
Until
right?
they're ready, and then,
Yes.
then they'll spring it on us. Exactly right. So we actually got an email from somebody asking whether or not they should sell their 2021 Nissan Titan. So they just
They saw the story.
they saw the story,
Yes.
and then they contacted us and said, should I sell my 2021 Nissan Titan? What do you think?
Why? No. So, I mean, if you're done with the truck, sell it.
But I wouldn't sell it
but
because
I
of
wouldn't sell it of this news.
a
because of
rumor
this
that
news.
it's going away.
No,
right?
because if anything, let's say the Titan truck is discontinued. Let's just assume it's discontinued after 2024. What manufacturers do, there's like a huge period of time where spare parts are available, like years, decades sometimes, where you could still get it serviced, of course, at your local mechanic or dealership. So there's no fear. Like, it's not like a hard line, boom, Titan is gone, all the parts disappear, etc., etc. You could always get it serviced. You could still use it. It's still a good truck.
Now let me pull up some numbers here because there are some interesting stats on the Nissan Titan. They don't sell all that many of them,
No.
right, Andre?
So I have some data in my head, actually. So last year, 2021, they sold approximately 27,000.
27. Darn! Look at this guy. 27,406, and that's compared to over 700,000 Ford full-size trucks, right?
Yeah, so Nissan doesn't have a very big slice of the full-size half-ton market.
Now that Ford number, is that HD and light duty? How does Ford report the numbers?
Actually, Ford bunches all F-Series together.
Okay.
So F-150 is probably around 500,000, maybe less. Still, those are huge numbers.
But compared to just over 27,000.
27,000, yeah.
Right.
So Nissan struggled, obviously, to really make huge inroads. They had the diesel engine. They discontinued it in the United States already. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
They discontinued the Titan in Canada.
Oh, did they?
The Titan and Titan XD are no longer on sale in Canada. That
Altogether?
Yes. So the wind is blowing in this direction. But we have the statement from Nissan. It said 2022 and beyond is going to be here, important part. But what do you think about Frontier and how this relates to the little truck?
Well, the little truck is great. So they recently completely redid the Frontier, and it really is a very good truck. It's much more competitive than it was before. The previous generation was around since 2004, 2005. But the new one is really solid. It's got a great engine, good body style, it's really good off-road, it's got a pretty good interior, decent tech. It's just a solid entry. And actually, I kind of feel like the Nissan Titan is a little bit unloved, but unrightfully so, because it's one of the last old school traditional trucks on the market, right? You got a column shift, naturally aspirated V8, four-wheel drive, body on frame, right? It's an old school truck, not a lot of tech. I don't think it has direct injection, does it? I'm not sure about that.
It's pretty fancy. I mean, their engine, their Endurance V8
Is it?
It's pretty fancy.
Okay, but
yes, it has direct injection. It has a lot of clever engineering, but it's not very efficient.
right.
Right. So some of the things that are against the Titan are relatively high starting price, right? Because it is a V8 and it is an extended king cab. That's where it starts. So Ford and Chevy and Ram and even Toyota undercut the Titan on price. So that's already a hard position to be in. So you really have to love that old school tech and feel. And actually, the seats in the Titan are amazing.
And
it's really comfortable.
The thing is, though, a lot of consumers kind of do want that old school tech and feel. I mean, certainly there are other V8 entries in the market, but like Toyota has gone a radical shift with the new Tundra,
Yes.
With the twin turbos. Ford is really pushing their twin turbo stuff. Even GM now is entering the turbo market. And that Nissan, that 5.6 Endurance, is a really strong engine that lasts a long time. People really like it in general from things we see online, from things that you guys send us, that really, really like their Titans when they own them. They just don't sell a ton of them.
Yeah, and actually was just walking my dog just a couple days ago, and I met a person in my neighborhood who is a Titan owner, and he was saying that he used it for work for years, put 150,000 miles on it, towed heavy trailers, did construction work and contracting work, and the truck was great.
Yeah.
That's what Titans do. You know, they're very tough trucks.
Now, as you did talk about, though, like some of the interior tech isn't quite up to the par of like the newer half-ton trucks. I think the design, especially in the new gen, people were a little upset with it. It was a little derivative of like an F-150, right? The overall design. And as you mentioned, fuel mileage is certainly one of the big negatives. And it's not one of these trucks that's trying to be class leading in towing, right? It's not really trying to be class leading in any of the payload numbers either. Although it does make good standard horsepower.
Yeah, the power is great. 400 horsepower.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to sneeze at.
Right.
So there's a lot of good. So this is all we know. This is the real stuff, right? So we have a statement from Nissan. We have some information like an inside source at the Auto News. So let us know what you think. And also, the Frontier is doing really well in sales.
Yeah, Frontier's killing it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good truck. They should take some of that Frontier goodness and magic. I would reskin the Titan, make it look a little bit more like the Frontier, give it some cool snazzy colors, keep that wonderful 5.6 liter, and I think it'd be a bigger success.
Or maybe you have a starter motor, like a V6. Put it in the Titan also.
Well, it currently has a starter motor, but you mean like a
like a
a
base,
mild hybrid?
No, like a base motor.
Oh, I thought you meant the starter motor.
No, I'm sorry.
Last time I drove a Titan, I didn't have to get a hand crank out, Andre.
No, I mean like a entry more affordable motor.
Oh, no, I think they should do a plug-in hybrid. Nissan has all this history with EVs and
Yes.
hybrids. Do a plug-in hybrid. That'd be really cool. That would really help with sales.
Well, let us know what you think. And just because of this news, you don't have to make radical decisions.
No, it's still a fantastic truck. There's no need to go out and sell yours. If you love it, definitely hold on to it. It's a great vehicle.
All right, thanks a lot. And alltfl.com is where you can find everything automotive in one place, alltfl.com.